Warriors has been the improvement in their rebounding. In fact, they were dead last for 5 straight seasons from 2007 to 2012 in defensive rebounding. And in 2013, they went from worst to first.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And the Warriors, you know, last season, top 5 in defensive rebounding percentage and not far off in overall rebounding. With David Lee and Andrew Bogut inside, they tended to control their backboard.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Paul. Fires from 14. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And the trade for Andrew Bogut really changed the identity for the Golden State Warriors.
Well, they really hadn't been very good defensively in the middle since the mid-'70s with Nate Thurmond. So Bogut has brought them rebounding, rim protection, and an element of toughness that they sorely lacked.
Now here's Curry following the miss by Griffin. Curry dishes to Thompson. Lee sets a screen for Thompson, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Paul kicks to Redick. Back to Paul. He trains it from the right block.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Here's Golden State, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And, of course, they're meeting the team that was responsible for dealing them a very painful loss in the first round of the playoffs a year ago.
Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Top the key, Barnes. Redick with it, picked up by Thompson. Redick passes to Paul. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, an interesting statement came from the mouth of CP3 last year when he mentioned that he feels that Allen Iverson was the most influential player ever. Interesting. Most probably would have said Jordan.
You talk about Allen Iverson's influence. You know, Chris Paul wears the number 3 jersey in honor of Iverson. Paul was about 10 years old when the answer started his NBA career, so a huge influence.
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland, and he gets the bucket.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And here is Paul. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And you look at Chris Paul and Allen Iverson. What similarities do you see in their games?
Well, really just size. That's the only thing. Allen Iverson was a speed merchant. Chris has tremendous and deceptive speed, a little stronger, more of a quarterback. AI was just a flat-out killer as a scorer. I mean, the guy did some amazing stuff for a long time at his size. I mean, he was 6 feet tall and 150, 160 pounds is all, and just put buckets on guys like I hadn't seen a small guy do since Nate Archibald. And Isaiah Thomas was similar, but a little stronger.
Here is Paul. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Warriors leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Curry, here we go. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I look back to last season and the year Stephen Curry had. 6th in assists, 6th in free throw percentage. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket, in the top 10 in points per game.
Steve, you think about all of the assists he racked up to get into that top 10. You know, he's a guy who always played with his head up, and he was a willing passer who was looking to make the pass at all times.
Now here's Jordan. Paul dishes to Jordan. Back to Paul. And it's blocked by Bogut. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Paul with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
And Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
3 on the clock. Count that one. Now, here's Thompson. Passes it to Iguodala. Right side Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Lee after the Clippers pick up 2. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. To the paint. Here's Paul. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Paul's got 5 points so far.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Warriors, 4th.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Lee, a screen on Paul. Curry kicks to Lee. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit the step back jump shot. The Clippers trail. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look. Well, Chris Paul breaking Magic Johnson's record last season with 13 double-doubles to start the season. That's points and assists we're talking about. You know, anytime you're mentioned in the same breath as a Hall of Famer, that's a pretty good thing.
And Chris Paul finishing last season as the NBA's leader in assists per game. His 3rd time achieving that mark.
Yeah, and he's been in the top 5 in that category pretty much since he came into the league. You won't find any better than Chris Paul as a point guard.
Now here's Iguodala. 8 points his last outing. In low to Bogut. From 11 feet away. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Last season, Andrew Bogut was able to say that he was the healthiest he's been in years. And that might not seem like much, but it makes a huge difference for him to be at full strength.
Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Barnes passes to Paul. Redick dishes to Barnes. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Los Angeles with another miss.
And with Bogut feeling 100%, you know, he had so many injuries over the years leading up to last season that it was hard for him to really find himself once again. But when he's 100%, he's really a force in the middle.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Clippers trail by 3. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Griffin slams it in.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Now here's Curry. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Trailblazers in Portland.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
And with Bogut, as you said, I think people forget just how impactful he can be when healthy. Everyone knows that he's an amazing defender. And he's one of the top centers in the league when he's healthy.
To have a legitimate 7-footer who can move and pass the ball as well as Bogut does, that does wonders for a team at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 5 from deep, Iguodala. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Lee. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Allen in for Klay Thompson. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Chris Douglas Roberts checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Farmar in for Chris Paul. Here's Farmar. Shot from 12. Good, he hits the jump shot. Farmar's got his first bucket in this one. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension. But when healthy, clearly an all-star and all-league player.
And so it's Golden State with it. After the basket by Los Angeles. Allen's shot is off.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint. Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Farmar kicks to Hawes. Free throw line jump shot. And too long on the shot. Warriors leading by 4. Spates with a screen on Barnes. Curry dishes to Allen. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Here's Farmar. Barnes passes to Davis. There's the block. Ooh, the double clutch. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving. A lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. Left side Curry. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Curry's got 9. Here's Farmar. They trail by 7.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
Well, Jordan Farmar spent a season playing in Turkey on a lucrative contract, but missed the NBA. And he came back to his hometown of L.A. last season, playing with his old team, the Lakers. Now settled in with their crosstown rivals, the Clippers.
The Warriors making a switch here. Rush is checked in. He dishes it to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Spates with a screen on Davis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And that one falls for Spates. And both free throws good for Spates.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's Farmar. Davis with a screen on Allen. Off the pick. Farmar, no good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. Warriors ahead, up by 8.